Hi, you're watching Jackie and the Other Side of Beauty. Hi, my name is Jackie, and you've tuned in to Jackie and the Other Side of Beauty. If this is your first time here, welcome. I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel, and if you're returning, it's always good to have you back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some products that I purchased and did a video on, giving you my first impression. And now that I've had an opportunity to really use the products, I'm going to give you my review. So if you're interested in seeing those products and hearing my thoughts, then please keep watching. So jumping right into today's video, first, I want to thank everybody for sticking with me. I know my videos have been very sporadic, but it is such a chore preparing for the new school year. So I've been coming home exhausted, not even cooking, not finding the time to do anything else. So I was determined to crank out today's video. So let's jump into it. As you may remember, I did pick up some items and I did a video on those items. I think it was called Trying New Products or something like that, probably 2 videos back. And I just want to tell you my thoughts on them. And not all of them are the new products. Some of them are the products that I have rediscovered and that I've been using in between. So again, let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is this MAC Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. I picked this up in the shade Deep 4, and when I tell you, when I used it in the video, I have not stopped using it. You guys know I have been really making it my mission to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I think since I purchased this, I've maybe used that maybe 2 more times. And so I love this, and it makes the skin look so dewy, so fresh, so healthy looking. And so I did want to mention this product. If you guys have not tried it, I will get my hands on it. It is so good. My next product that I want to talk to you about is this. This is the Maybelline New York Colossal Bubble Mascara. This is what it looks like. And you guys, this was trending like crazy, and maybe still, I don't know if you guys are too far away. How about now? Okay, this thing was trending like crazy, and as far as I know, it may still be, but I tried it and said it was okay. First, I was impressed because my lashes are itty bitty, and then along the way, as I tried it more and more, I like it. Definitely like it. As a matter of fact, my coworker, I showed it to her today, and she said her daughter loves it. But as for me, I like it. I still like my Essence False Lash Effect mascara more, and that one is even more affordable than this one. So as far as drugstore mascaras go, this is good, but I still like my Essence mascara more than I like this one. My next product I'm going to talk to you about is the Fashion Fair, and this is in the shade Rich Copper. Yeah, Rich Copper. Now, this is what the packaging looks like, and I'm not sure if you guys can see how it's getting really dirty because the packaging is white. That's not a deterrent for me because, you can always clean it up. This is what the shade looks like, and it does come with a mirror. Now, when I first laid eyes on the shade, I was like, this is not going to work. But it's working out just fine. I make sure that when I use it, I'm going in with this Morphe brush. This is a big powder brush, and as a matter of fact, I have this powder on my face today. I go in with this big brush, and I kind of tap it off like that and just place the powder on. And this works really good if you have a foundation that may be a little too light, because this will change your foundation shade just a little, but not as much as I thought. So this was a good buy. I was kind of iffy about it. I didn't know if it was going to work, but it works out just fine. And I really wanted to support Fashion Fair Cosmetics because as far as I'm concerned, they're OG, and I grew up with using their lipsticks. I love their lipsticks. So, yeah, this was during my time, and I just wanted to support the brand because I haven't seen too much roll out, and I don't want them to go under. So I had to just pick up something from Fashion Fair. My next item is this powder. Now, this is another powder, and this one is from YSL. And this is in the shade, what shade is this? This is the All Hours Hyper Blur powder, and I guess this is in shade 202. This is what the packaging looks like. And I was pretty confident that this shade would be a good one for me because I had planned on using it under the eye. This is what the shade looks like. It's not one of those translucent powders that's like white. This does have like a tannish tone to it, and it looks great under the eyes. And I can understand, oh, let me show you the sifter. It just has a regular sifter, doesn't close. But I can understand where the name comes from, because when it says that this is a hyper blur, have this on today as well under my eyes, and it does blur out the skin. It looks so pretty, so airbrushed. So this one was a good buy for me too. It's a little costly, and that's why I didn't get it immediately, but I'm glad I have it in my stash now. I like it a lot. This product here that we're going to talk about is the Urban Decay All Nighter. Now, Urban Decay rolled out 3 setting sprays within the last few weeks, and this one was not in the mix, and I'm so upset about it. This one has been discontinued, and so I did find one more this size, and I just really like this one. I like the spray on it. It doesn't mess around. It sprays your face. So I try to hold it back as far as I can. So this is the hyaluronic acid watermelon fruit extract setting spray. And I just like it. I drug my feet about getting it for over a year. It had been in my cart at Ulta back and forth, but I just never got it. And so during maybe it was the 4th of July sale, they had this on sale, and I went ahead and picked it up and got the travel size. I said, well, let me just try it now that it's on sale. And I like it so much, and I'm so upset that this has been discontinued now that I tried it. So it does a good job setting the face and making it have a little bit of a glow. I'm not a fan of the original setting spray by Urban Decay. I'm not a fan of that one at all. The matte one, it's just too much for me. It dries my skin out too much, and I like to have kind of a fresh radiance about my skin. So the original one is a no-go, but this one is a good one. And again, I'm just going to keep looking for a full size because I really like this spray a lot. Next up is a rediscovery. I had forgotten that I had even bought this. And this is the Maybelline Lifter Stick. And I have the shade 75. This is what this baby looks like. And this is what the shade looks like. It's so nice on the skin. And I have been wearing so many cream products, you guys, that today I took a break. I took a break today and didn't put any cream products on the face. So this, yeah, I like this a lot. I'm so happy I rediscovered it because I forgot I purchased it. You guys, shop your stash. Next up is a new purchase that I made. And I think I showed you guys this one. This is by Mocha. You guys remember, some of you may remember where I had the Mocha eyeshadow palettes. Well, I found this Mocha Sculpt and Glow duo stick, and this is in the shade 700 ISEA. And I saw it at the grocery store, my local HEB, and I wanted to pick it up and see what it was going to do. And I like this one as well. This is what the bronzer looks like. And I gotta tell you, I do like that it's a duo. This is the highlighter. And like I said, you guys saw me apply this in a video. And I love it. I love it. So I'm glad I got a twofer using this product. I also picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills. They came out recently with a smooth blur bronzer, and I picked up the shade Sunset Sizzle. This is the packaging on it. This is what Sunset Sizzle looks like. And you guys, I was like, just looking at it in the pan, I was thinking, I don't know. But if you've seen me apply it in the video, this is so pretty, and it is the perfect bronze shade for my skin. Anastasia Beverly Hills got this one right. I love this. And I don't know if I mentioned, well, first let me show you it does come with a mirror, and the packaging is so pretty, so nice. But I don't know if I mentioned, when I debuted all these new products, I did the mystery shop my stash. I left all the rest of the products behind, and I only started using the new ones because I like them so much. That's why I wanted to come back and give you guys this review, because I used all these new products like crazy, and I'm so familiar with them, and I felt like I could truthfully come and give you a review because I use nothing else. Nothing else. This one right here, my Maybelline Grippy Serum. Let me show you. This is good too. I used this morning on the skin, and it does say that it is up to 24 hours wear. I do like that, it has the little syringe with the little bulb on the bottom. You can control how much comes out. And when you first put it on, just like the name says, it just feels like a serum. But then you start to touch your skin and you feel that tackiness coming in, and that's what's going to grip your makeup and make it last. And I'm all about a serum, and so with this one, you get a serum and you're getting a primer. So this is another two for one. And this has 2% niacinamide in it. So this is a good primer. At first I wasn't interested in this one because I thought, oh, it's probably going to be just like my Milk Makeup one or the other ones that I have. But like I said, I like that this one has the added bonus of being a serum as well. So it's not quite like the Milk Makeup one or the ones by e.l.f. The difference is the niacinamide and that is a serum. So this one is really a good one too, especially if you want to have the added benefit of having skincare in your makeup or in your primer. This is a good one. Next up is my palette by Tarte, and this is the Glow Squad Volume 1. You guys know, I love this. This is what it looks like. And you saw me demo this. I told you guys it reminds me of the Hourglass palettes. This is what this baby looks like. So gorgeous. And when I tell you these blushes show up, these highlighters show up, I have to tone it down. I am in love with this. It kind of, like I said, these two shades right here, especially this one here, definitely reminds me of the Hourglass, but just the quad itself just screams Hourglass. So this has been a joy, a delight. And you guys, honestly speaking, it's rare to have a palette, be it a quad or any other type of palette, that you can use and every shade works for you. And that's what I find with this Tarte palette. I can use every shade. Am I right about it? You guys have had palettes too where you could use this color, but this one is too light. You can't use that one, or you can't use this one. In this particular palette, every shade works, and that's what I love about it. So next one I want to talk to you about, I did pick up another product because I wanted to try something. Hold on, you guys, I'm parched. Okay. My next product, I picked this up because I have not ever tried anything by this brand. And when I saw this little itty bitty thing, I said, well, yeah, let's go ahead and try it. Let's see what he's working with. And this is the Makeup by Mario. This is his Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick. And this is in the shade Dark. And it's an itty bitty little thing. This is the shade. And this, I will have to say, I didn't use this too much because my first impression was, it was okay, but I wasn't sure I was seeing it show up on my skin too much. I feel like it would be nicer if there was a shade a little deeper than this. For this product, I do want to play with it a little bit more and just maybe use it by itself instead of as a contour. I want to use this just as a bronzer, even though I think it's supposed to be a contour, but I want to use it just as a bronzer just to be sure I can see it on my skin, because I don't think it showed up too much. So I'm not going to really knock it, but I'm not going to say I'm impressed either. I just want to see a deeper shade in this, but I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to use it, and I'm going to try to have it in my mind to use it tomorrow to see if it really shows up, if it really has that depth that I'm looking for, if it really sculpts me. I'm going to try to do that just to see if it has all the things. Now this eyeshadow palette, totally forgot I pulled it because you guys, we have to be up so early to get ready for work again, and I'm just not in the flow of things now. You know, I haven't been showing you guys any workday slaves or anything. It's just I haven't gotten my rhythm back. But I pulled this palette and totally neglected it. But let me tell you, as far as eyeshadow goes, I have been using my eyeshadow sticks because they're so fast. Today I used it, but I didn't put any eyeshadow primer on, and my eyes were crease city. And I just told myself, Jackie, your eyes are going to crease with these eyeshadow sticks because, number one, your eyes are so hooded and they crease right where the hood sits down on my lid. So no matter what eyeshadow I really wear, my eyes crease, but with these eyeshadow sticks, they really crease. And so what I did was I wore the eyeshadow stick today, and all at school I'm patting the crease out because it's easy to pat it out, but I was like, you're going to keep patting it out and you're not going to have any eyeshadow on your eye. So yesterday when I came home from lunch, I went ahead and took out my Natasha Denona palette. This is the Bloom palette. I went ahead and took this out and put it on top of my eyeshadow stick. And again, that's what I did today. And I really like that combination. I would rather use the eyeshadow stick by itself, but I think it makes my eyeshadow pop just a little bit more. So I forgot the stick that I wore today because I put it in my purse in case I needed to apply it again. But this is the shade that I went on top of it with. This one right here. And like I said, I think it just made my eyeshadow pop just a little bit more. So yeah, and I used this shade and this shade in the palette. So I was very happy with today's look. Down here, you keep the eyeshadow stick on, but yeah, I think this palette and the eyeshadow sticks, or probably any palette that I desire, because I have 3 to 4 different tones. I think I could find an eyeshadow to go on top of them if I'm not wearing them by themselves. And I think it just amps up the eyeshadow just a little bit more, because I came home from work and I was like, I did not want to put lashes on and get all glam. I'm tired. I have not cooked. I just want to do a video to get out to you guys and cook dinner and get ready for bed. It's already 5:30. So yes, I love this palette, and I especially love it when I have the notion to put it on top of my eyeshadow sticks. And yeah, I think it, like I said, I think it just pops all the more. So this, along with those sticks, are perfect. Next, I want to tell you about another rediscovery. This is one that I pulled for my Shop My Stash, and I did remember later on that I pulled it, and I've been wearing it nonstop. And I really, honestly, don't remember this being that good. I mean, I remember that I loved it when I first purchased it, but I didn't remember it being that good. And it is the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint, and I have the shade 20. This is it right here. You guys, I have this on today. I had to think about it. I've been using this a lot too. Once I decided to give the MAC Strobe Skin Tint a break, I picked this up, and now I've been using this every day. This is so good, and you can build this up. So I know people say, oh, it has like maybe sheer coverage. I think you can build it up and it looks good on the skin. And I do build it up right around my hyperpigmentation areas, and I can see that it's building up. I think with my MAC Strobe, you're supposed to be able to build this one up as well. But I could tell just a hint that I was able to build it up, but I can really tell with this one. So I've been using this nonstop, and I'm so glad I picked it up again. I just pulled some great products and great ones to rediscover, and they're all falling on the floor. Next is the lipstick that I have on, and I topped it off with, what I have is this little itty, I took advantage of the minis, and I have this little itty bitty lipstick by MAC, and it's in the shade Mirror. This little itty bitty one. Very pretty. And I wore this in the video when I was trying all these new products. And I put the lip gloss on top of it. This is by Makeup Revolution. It's called Juicy Peptide Lip Balm, and it's in the shade Latte. So this is the combination that I have on my lips. Oh, so good. Oh, so good. And you can wear this by itself as well. And it has like not full opaque, but you can see it on the lips. So this is a good one too. Another rediscovery, you guys, is my nude palette in the shade Medium by Huda Beauty. You know, I told you guys I wanted to do a bronze makeup look that I haven't gotten around to doing yet. But I pulled this nude palette by Huda Beauty to do so. Been using this one, and like I said, I just didn't remember the things about it. You can probably tell I've been using this a lot too. And I know I have a palette by Huda Beauty where the shadows are flaky, and when I went in with this eyeshadow palette, I already had my face done, and I was like, oh no, this is probably gonna flake out all over my face. No ma'am. I have used this shade, and I think yesterday it was this shade. no flaking, no falling out. Now, I didn't go in and swipe it like that. You know how I pat. So that's what I did with this one. But isn't this just a pretty palette? Look at this. And this is in the shade medium, you guys. This is awesome. So I have really enjoyed this one. Like I said, I don't remember it even being this good. I'm going to say it again. Shop your stash. And we're down to the last few products. I have this concealer by Natasha Denona. You know, I had the little card with the little concealers for you to try and see if you liked it. So I had tried this one, and it's in this same formula, the same thing. This is the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. I don't even see it saying it on here, but right here. But this was in shade F8, which was a pretty decent shade for me. But I picked it up in shade NY12, which is uber light. It still works. Definitely if I'm looking for a brightening concealer. But now I'm thinking maybe I should have just stuck with this one. But this I have been using, have been wearing. Haven't worn it as much though. So this is a great concealer. However, I just wish the shade was, I should have just got it in this shade. But the concealer that I've been wearing is the one by Anastasia Beverly Hills. The one that I'm trying to empty. And I am so close, you guys. I am so close. That concealer is as light as air. So I can tell, even you can tell when you take the wand out. So I haven't really gravitated towards this one that much because I want to empty the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. And this puppy right here, I was so sad that I didn't use this today. I meant to take it to work with me, but I left it in my little basket here. But this is the L'Oreal Faux Brow Tint Pen. And it says up to 2-day brow tint pen. Now I never slept with it on, but that's interesting. I may try it, but I know I was telling my friend at school that if you touch your brows or something, it doesn't smear or rub off. So I may use this tomorrow and see if I can sleep in this, see if it will last me up to 2 days. That's interesting. I'll have to put the shade that I have on the screen because it doesn't say here. It does say that you are to shake it well. And this is the product right here. This is what it looks like. So nice. And like I said, this is a brow pen. So it has the 2 prongs. And I was so scared to use this. I've always wanted to have a brow product like this, but I was like, you don't know how to use this. In that video, and I'm going to put it in the cards, y'all, it looked just like hair strokes. And it covered up all the gray in my brow. Plus, it's super fast. It is super fast. And I definitely would repurchase this again. I picked this up from Walmart. I definitely would repurchase it again. It is so, so good, you guys. So good. So quick. And, you know, you don't need those brow tints. This, I have a lot of gray in my brows, and this covers it up. I am so happy with this purchase. So happy with it. And then I have 2 more products, you guys, and that's it. That's my review on everything I tried. I picked up this Nars palette, and I wasn't super excited about it at first. And even in the beginning of the video, I was like, you know, it's okay for everyday work palette. But the more I used it and the more I kept seeing the color combination that I use on my lids, and, you know, the more I thought about it, because I have another Nars palette, and I was like, yeah, the Nars palettes, you know, they just are like everyday palettes. And then I started thinking, I think that's their aesthetic. because they're not anything that's so bold on your lids. You definitely can get away with using these palettes for work. Now I have some palettes I wouldn't even try to use for work. They're just too much for work. But this one is in the shade Afterglow Tempting. Again, by Nars. This is what the palette looks like. And like I said, this is, I'm not going to say subtle. It is just, to me, a perfect palette for work. And not just for work, you guys, because there are some shades in here that really are metallic and really you can see on your lids. But overall, I think this is a nice palette to have in your collection. It's definitely suitable for work. And it's just, like I said, I just think it's Nars aesthetic for the everyday woman, not for the woman that, you know, like a makeup artist and does all these fancy looks and carves out their lids and all that. But this is for every day, in my opinion. I will wear this to work. I will wear this to the grocery store. If I'm going out to dinner, I will wear this. This is an all-around palette, but nothing that's way out of the box. This I feel comfortable and confident in, and I don't feel like everybody's going to be, oh, look at her eyeshadow look. She's just doing the most. This is perfect for, like I said, the everyday woman, especially mature women. Those women that don't want to shimmer and sparkle and do all the things, but they just want a nice shimmer shade, but not like a metallic shade that you can see from space. Okay, this one just checks the boxes for the everyday woman. So I like this palette. Didn't use it today though, but I do like it. This last product, you guys, I wanted to get on here because I've been thinking about doing this video, just couldn't pump it out. But I wanted to get on here and not really bash this product, but just say, save your money. It didn't work. Don't get it. However, now the people at work, they were hating on me. I'm just going to say they were hating on me. They would not tell the truth. They were gaslighting me. It's like, oh, girl, that ain't no. They were haters. I remember, you guys, when I did the summer body recommendations and I showed you guys the Jergens Natural Glow. I was supposed to get back with you to let you know. And this is a firming and daily moisturizer, and it's suitable for medium to deep skin tones. So when I saw that, I was like, why would a lotion say that? And so I was like, is this going to be like a lotion that, you know, tans your skin? And so I said, I'll let you guys know. And let me tell you, I went into the restroom at work yesterday, and for some reason I just looked down at my legs and I was like, oh my God, my legs look so golden, looks so even, looks so good. But the haters at work, they wouldn't give it to me. They think I'm making it up or I'm imagining it. I said, well, you have to see the before picture that I did in the video, and now look at it now. I don't see it. You know the camera's going to make it look different. Bunch of haters. But let me tell you, I'm going to insert a picture with this camera and show you guys my legs are golden and they look so pretty. So, I mean, they look so good. Let me tell you what one of the haters said. They look orange to me. You looking like the orange man. And y'all know who they talking about. I was like, no, you didn't. But this, you guys, I will recommend. And I'm going to show you the picture. I'm going to try to get a clip of the before pictures that I had in the video. And then I'm going to show you the pictures after me using this. Because I actually had stopped using it because I was like, this ain't doing anything. And one day, I picked it up and I just started using it every day, every day, every day. And I was shocked. I could not see it until yesterday. I just happened to look down. One thing is, I put it on up here, but I don't feel like I put it on as much or as heavily as I did my legs and my thighs. So I'm going to show y'all the pictures, because this, I'm going to tell y'all, I now recommend this. I was iffy in the beginning, but I definitely recommend this lotion. I use it so much I done broke the top off. This in the room, but yeah, I definitely want to recommend this lotion. And with that said, that completes today's video. I did want to jump back on and just recap the products that I tried, but you haven't seen me use anymore. I wanted to give you my thorough review because I have been using these products like crazy. Forgot the rest of my Shop My Stash. These products I have been using like crazy. So I can honestly say I haven't used them just once or twice. I've used them. So that completes today's video, you guys. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to my channel, giving the video a thumbs up, and ringing the notification bell. It just lets you know each and every time that I upload a video. And with that said, don't forget to circle back and check out some of my previous videos. I have playlists and videos that I'm sure will meet your fancy. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you tried any of these products or if you're interested in trying them. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, my friends, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, you guys, so I am back outside, and I was sitting in the same chair when I showed you what my legs look like before we used the Jergens, and so now I'm going to show you what they look like afterwards, and I will put a side-by-side comparison. Let's see. Now you guys tell me. I think they look so pretty and so golden. Never mind the polish. It's just never mind the polish.